So this video is about risk and reward in the 21-day process. Ultimately, on the 21-day process course itself, if you're watching this, I do plan on adding more videos in these processes. So I'm going through the 21-day process for myself. I set this system up to help myself. And then it really guides you along for 21 days. And you can go over the information over and over and over and enhance it, transform it, add to it. And so I do plan on adding, just for a disclaimer, I do plan on adding more videos to the risk and reward aspect, where I go into the computer and show you what risk and reward is and how you can cultivate this. But for this day, ultimately, day 8, risk and reward is really just about how much are you risking or willing to give up in capital for you to potentially reward yourself with certain loot or assets or investments or ROI, all these different types of things, dividends. So reward, you have to see, is it a short-term reward or is it a long-term reward? And then also, is it a long-term risk or is it a short-term risk? So is it a short-term risk as in that it's only $1,000 to invest? And that's the only thing that you have to invest, and that it's a long-term reward, that it will be $5 million if you were to just invest $1,000 right now. So there's these types of things. This goes into why 401ks exist, Roth IRAs exist, why these different types of things for any financial institution, bank notes, Federal Reserve notes, any of these types of things have certain risk and rewards, and they ultimately have certain connection to the people. Okay, so risk. How much are you willing to risk certain things, or for a trade specifically? Are you willing to lose $500 to potentially make $1,500? So, and then you see, is this an accurate trade? And you go from day 1 to day 7, and you discover it. And that's why day 8 is risk and reward. Okay. So day 1, you check out the market trends. What is the market trending right now? You look at the big picture, and you can go on different days. So you check out day 1, you check out the week, you check out the month, you check out the bi-weekly, you check out the the news if you really want to go into news trading. But you can also go into other different types of avenues with market trends in whatever type of way that you are willing to learn. Obviously, it's a whole disclaimer that whatever type of thing that you invest in depends on what you're consuming, and you can continue to grow continuously. You can continue to grow continuously. Okay. Day 2, you check out what the candlestick is doing, what the candlesticks have done. So the last hour or two, you can see what what is it trending? How is the market trending? Check out the candlesticks. How big, how small? Are there doji candles? Stuff like this. Then there's day 3. Day 3 is pips. So you can measure different pips. 0.01 is considered 10 cents. Okay, and all you do is flip it. And from there, you can judge how your risk and reward ultimately was also connected to risk and reward. Okay, then you check out the markets. So say that you're going into a gold or a NAS 100 or something like this, or a US 30. You're going to have to see all of these different types of things before you enter the market. You want to check out what markets that you're operating in. What markets do you like to trade in? Okay, day 5 is support and resistance. So you have to find what your support and resistance are from the day of, the day before, the day following. Where do you think it's going to go based on the market trends, where the market is leading? And then through there, you can also discover where your stop loss will be. You can see different longs and short trades that you can take, or buy and sell trades, bullish or bearish trades, whatever you want to make. And then you can set a take profit and set a stop loss. And you can see if it's in a bearish or bullish market. You can see what your risk and reward is. Specifically, if you're trading with the next thing, which is prop firms, you can see all your risk and reward in there. And in the platform that I guide people through, the whole entire thing is self-investment. Everything is self-investment. It's all about prop firms, and that's the transformation of the risk and reward, all this type of stuff, where it's very easy to learn these types of techniques. And you can learn one-on-one with me. That's absolutely available. I'll leave that below. So with that said, guys, risk and reward day 8, this is ultimately getting into how much are you willing to risk for how much you're willing to reward yourself from. And so sometimes a 90-day risk for a year reward, is a fantastic investment, because that means that you're quadrupling your success rate every 3 months. So every quarter, you're quadrupling your success rate. So if you're willing to put in 90 days worth of work, you know that that's going to enhance you for all 4 seasons. And then if you were to continuously do each and every consistent 90-day period, so let's say that you would go for a year straight, that would in effect 4 years. So it really is exponential. And as you exponentially grow and channel the chi into that type of energy, this is really getting into like being an asset. Okay, this is really going to the I am the asset. Okay, I am is the asset, and this is a very big thing. So as you channel more and more years, so say once you go to 10 years, it affects you for 40 years. And so depending on how like you are willing to manage it, 5 years can enhance the next 20 years of your life. 5 years of livocation, of truly living financially free, being free, working out every day, cultivating your nutrition, cultivating your mental, cultivating your emotional, cultivating your relationships, cultivating your intelligence, your self-reliance, a multitude of things. As you do this more and more, and you start to, this is connected to risk and reward, because then you say the risk is 5 years, but it will enhance the next 20 years of my life. That's the reward. So yeah, that really is. Like when people recognize that, that's when you see people in the matrix per se, and you see them and they're like, I'm going to go work out every single day for the next 5 years. And we're so impressed by it, but it's just normal. It's like, it's a like we realize that that's what we are here to try to do anyways, is like to be stronger in calisthenics, to be able to move and do wild things, like very, very enhanced, exotic things. So this is all connected with risk and reward, and how much are you willing to risk for how much you're willing to reward yourself is a very big thing too. Is like if you do 90 days of carnivore or breatharian or just liquids or whatever on different levels, those are going to give you, first of all different vibrational, levels. But as well as if you amplify that and do that for 90-day periods, you're going to significantly and exponentially enhance your life threefold, ninefold. You get what I'm saying? 27-fold. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Peace, much love, namaste. See you guys in the next one.